crochet pumpkins, and here is what you're gonna need to have in order to make the cute pumpkins. So today I'm gonna be using a super bulky or weight 6 yarn. You can use anything you have on hand. I'm using the Bernat Softy Chunky, but you can also use the Lion Brand Woolies, or even, you know, any kind of alternative. This is from dollar store, so really it doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, for decoration. So I used to like acrylic for those projects since it's a little bit more affordable. Then you're gonna need a 6mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and some scissors, as well as a cinnamon stick. That is gonna be the stem of the little pumpkin. So let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to be making the mini pumpkin, but in my written pattern, actually, I offer 3 sizes. So you have the mini, the small, and the larger / medium one. The sizes for these, so the smaller one is around 4 inches in diameter, the small medium is 6 inches, and the large is about 8 inches. So if you want to get more sizes, my Etsy is going to be linked down below. And of course, if you want to support my channel and if you like what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe. It's going to help me a lot. So let's make the pumpkin. Okay, so construction note here, we're gonna be making the body of the pumpkin into a long rectangle that we're gonna crochet, and then we're gonna assemble it and then stuff it. I also forgot to mention you need some kind of stuffing to put into your pumpkin, so you need like polyfill or something like that. I'm even using an old pillow that I had that's filled with polyfill, so you can use whatever you have on hand. It could even be scrap yarn. We're gonna make a slip knot, however you like to do those. And then we're going to chain 11. And for the chain, I also like to keep it kind of loose so it's easier to work back in for the first row. So for row 1, actually, starting from the second chain from the hook, so not this one, we're going to start with a slip stitch. So insert your hook into the whole stitch here, grab the yarn and pull it through, and then pull it through the loop that was on your hook. So that's your first stitch. It's a slip stitch. Then we're going to work a single crochet into the next one. So insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through, then yarn over and pull through both loops. So you've done your single crochet. Now we're going to work a half double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, put your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it up with the loop. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. Grab the yarn again and pull through all 3 loops. So that's for your half double crochet. And now for the next 4 stitches, we're going to work double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Grab your yarn again and pull through 2 loops. And then grab your yarn again and pull through 2 loops. So that's your first double crochet. We need 4 total. So let's repeat that. 2, 3, and 4. Next, we're going to do the opposite thing, which is now the half double crochet. Next, we're going to work a single crochet. And last, we're going to work the slip stitch. So now you're supposed to have a little slice or a little leaf shape. I don't know how you want to call it, but this is basically one of the slices of the pumpkin. So it's going to give a nice ridged effect kind of thing. So at the end of each row, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. Okay, for row 2, we're going to start with the official repeat. You can work this 2 ways. If you're more of a beginner and you're not too comfortable with back loop only, then you can work regular stitches. But I intended this pattern to be worked back loop only because it does give more texture for the pumpkin and it's making the ridges more prominent, I guess you can say. So I'm going to be working the rest of this pattern back loop only, but if you want to, you can still do it with the full stitch instead, whatever you're more comfortable with. So for row 2, we're going to do a slip stitch in the first stitch, not the chain one, really in the first stitch. So slip stitch, then we're going to do a single crochet. Next, we're going to work a half double crochet. Next, we're going to work 4 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, we're going to work the half double crochet into the back loop only, single crochet in the next, and a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. So you're going to see we're going to keep repeating this row for 20 rows total, and you're going to see mid through, you're going to see it's already curving, so it's already working for you for the shape instead of having a square or rectangle that you have to shape afterwards. This technique is a bit different than the other tutorials I've seen on YouTube because it already shapes your pumpkin, so it's working with you and there's no excess fabric at the top or at the bottom. So let's work 20 rows together to finish the body of the pumpkin. So I've just completed my last row, or the 20th one, so do not fasten off. What we're gonna do now is close the body. So as you can see, it's gonna curl around on itself, so it's already working it for you for the shape. So now you're gonna kind of fold it in half, like so, and you're gonna insert your hook into the first stitch, and we're gonna go through the first stitch on the other side as well. Grab your yarn and we're gonna work a slip stitch. Next, I'm gonna go into the second stitch on both sides and work the slip stitch. And you can count, actually, I think it's gonna be better. So you're sure not to miss any stitches. And for sure, they need to be aligned as well. My yarn is not working with me here. It's unraveling a little bit. So I hope it's not doing that to you guys. And my last one. Then you can chain 1. And again, we're not fastening off right away because we're gonna close the bottom hole here. About 10 inches tail that you can cut, or whatever you're comfortable with. I know sometimes when the thread is too short, it's not easy to work with. So just pull your yarn through. So we're securing that, and you can thread your needle. All right, so to close the bottom, we're gonna weave in through each loop, in and out, like so. And we're gonna work the whole round opening here. And at the end, we're gonna pull tight and it's gonna close the hole. So now we just need to pull tight to shut the hole. There you go. And we're gonna secure it. So while it's still tight shut, you can pass a couple times through the hole, and we're gonna make some knots to make sure it stays shut. So once you're done, you can just remove your needle, and then we're gonna flip the pumpkin inside out. And I love that I don't need to weave in the ends. I can just bury them in. So this is what the project looks like so far. And now we're gonna go stuff it. So you can grab your polyfill or your yarn scraps, or you can even leave it empty, to be honest, because it holds its shape. But I'm gonna be filling mine in, so I will be right back. Okay, so I just filled my pumpkin, so it's all nice and squishy. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab back our yarn, thread it again. All right, and then you're gonna get maybe the same amount of yarn, like a 10-inch tail or something like that. And then we're gonna attach that to whatever top stitches here, making sure you're pushing down on the polyfill so you don't grab it at the same time. And now just really, you know, we're gonna knot, secure the knot here once or twice so we're sure it's not gonna budge. Put the tail inside the pumpkin. And now we're gonna repeat what we did earlier. We're gonna weave in on the top. So I like to work really in the top stitch here. So we're gonna go in and out, weaving in this yarn, pushing on the polyfill so we don't grab it and it won't go out afterwards. I think you can pull, there you go, and it's gonna shut this little hole until you reach about 1 centimeter of diameter, or I think it's 1/4 inch. So you should leave a little space because we need to insert our cinnamon stick. To secure this tail here, we're gonna work a little knot. Again, try to make it as discreet as you can. Okay, so cinnamon stick, you can break it in half. So what I usually do is I break it in half and then I just plug it in, or if I'm selling those, then I'm definitely going to be putting a drop of hot glue before inserting my stem / cinnamon stick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How do you guys like it? Isn't it adorable? I'm kind of obsessed with this color and I want to make a whole little family of pumpkins with this color. If ever you want to purchase this exact color, it is the gray rose color from the Berna Softy Chunky. I got this on Walmart for $5 for this humongous ball of yarn, so it was an amazing deal. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.